Jones with OC Davis Roundabout Garage Nayland on The Breakfast Show. I'm here till 1. Then you got the lovely Wes on the afternoon show till 4. Sarah till 7. Well, you would normally, but she's on her hollybobs this week. The lovely Elena covering for Sarah. And then Daz on the evening show from 7 o'clock. Then tonight, it's all about the residents, the very best in dance music every Wednesday night from 9 o'clock right here on Pure West Radio for you. Also, if you listen in or you watch the videos and you are an avid fan of us here at Pure West, as I know many of you are, you'll know on a Wednesday morning, we love to catch up with Carl Williams from Synergy. He joins us right now. We're also live on the socials as well. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, mate. How are you on this fine, beautiful, bright day?
I'm good, thanks, mate. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all, thank you. Looking forward to getting back in Synergy HQ tomorrow. So looking forward to having a good chinwag and catch up and get pumped. Been doing a couple of hit workouts at home. I've been getting into the mode. But yeah, you can't beat just getting in the gym, can you? Nothing like it.
Absolutely, mate. It is. It's just a vibe, isn't it? It's just when you're there to do a job. You're there, you're focused. You're ready to work hard. You've got less distractions than when you would have at home. It's not cold when you're out running in the streets in the rain in the dark. So yeah, you're there, you can get it on, you can get it done, and you can go home feeling good.
Wow, I've got to say, feedback from last week, lots of people have been getting in touch. I spoke to Gina about it this morning and she said, thank Carl, please. It's given me the motivation and the drive to get even more steps in. And now she's doing at least 10,000 steps a day. She's smashing 15, sometimes even 20. I think the other day she did 25,000. So she's really going above and beyond now and really getting those steps in. So top notch to you, Gina. Great job. Excellent.
Good stuff. That's what we want to see, and monitor how you're going, and just think about how you're feeling as you go, and yeah, the results are going to come. Consistency is key.
Yeah, it certainly is. Alid Morgan popped me a message as well afterwards saying, love the advice on Synergy Talks, Tobes. Please keep it coming. Also, Dean Harris as well, absolute ledge. He said, I'm loving this feature here on Pure West. So yeah, keep the messages coming in. But we want messages from you. What would you like us to talk about? So please do get in touch at Pure West Radio. And you can email as well, just like the lovely Lisa O'Neill has done from Milford Haven. She says, hi, Carl and Toby. I'm doing HIIT workouts at home at the moment, but I never know which weight to use. I think this is a really good question because I've tried working out what weights a lot of different coaches are using on these workouts, and they never really tell you. They don't tell you what they're doing, and then even then you'll be picking up those weights, and they'll be extremely heavy. So great question, that, Lisa. Thank you, Carl. What's the answer to that one?
Hey, Lisa, thanks for your question. Really, really encouraging to get the feedback and the questions like these, because what this is about education and motivation. What we're trying to do is teach you a little bit more than you didn't know at 9 o'clock this morning. And it's a very varied answer to this question. Because it really all depends on what you're looking to achieve from your workouts. But I'll take the words you said there, HIIT, and you don't know what weights to use with them. It's a fine balance of if you're trying to build endurance and kind of stamina. So maybe you've got an event down in the future, like a Tough Mudder or something, and you're doing these HIIT workouts to try and make sure that you can last an hour or an hour and a half, however long it takes. But you might just be doing it to change the shape of your body and to strengthening up the muscles that you have and your core components, ligaments, tendons, and get everything working correctly. So it all really depends on what your answer is as to what weight you use. But what I would suggest, you cannot go wrong with, if you're doing a 30-second set on your HIIT workout or a 40-second set, the last 2/3 of that set needs to be putting you into a position where you're thinking, I can't do anymore. I'm looking forward to this break. If you can get to the end of your set and go, boss that, I don't really need a break, then guess what? You're not working hard enough. You need to up the weight or up the reps. So it's about, increasing the frequency, the intensity, or the duration of your workout in order to progress. So if you need to know if your weight is heavy enough or too light in the fact it might be, look at how long you have left in each set and then judge from there. If you can get to the end of each set and you're doing it comfortably, add a little bit more weight. If you're failing 5 seconds before each set, take a little bit off. So, and some days you might be stronger than others. Don't be discouraged. If one day you're flying, you're out of the blocks, you're going through, you're managing that workout, and then on the Wednesday you're a little bit tired, the muscles have already been used on the Monday, you've had a rest, but maybe you haven't eaten as well as you'd like to, or the kids kept you up, or you're a bit stressed with work, and your numbers are down a little bit, don't worry. Keep pushing, keep consistent, and only judge your performance from a mindset point of view, and I worry about it on a month-by-month basis. And analyze yourself. If 8 out of the 10 workouts, you hit your figures, and then 1 or 2 of them you never, that's okay. Don't stress, things get in the way, but push yourself so you're always struggling at the end of each set is where you need to be.
Excellent. Some great advice there, Carl. Thank you. And awesome question, Lisa. I mean, I often sort of wonder, I wonder what weights they're using. I wonder sort of how much they're actually pushing themselves. More out of curiosity, if anything, because sometimes you see some of these videos and you think, crikey. I mean, it's one thing actually doing these HIIT workouts, but if you've ever tried talking, I mean, yourself, Carl, when you take the classes, all of a sudden you take out the breathing techniques and you don't realize how difficult it is.
I mean, I'll tell you a little tip. I always go a little bit lighter than what I generally can do when I'm teaching. I'll probably go about 80%. But then other times you'll see I will sing or shout or kind of go along with the vibe of the music whilst I'm doing it, because that's when I get my big breaths in. So if I had to kind of sit there and talk everything through quietly and kind of try to speak and breathe, I'd never do it. But if I can sing and I can kind of go with it, and that's me breathing hard and working hard, and I'm not afraid to be out of breath doing it. So if the question ever is how hard the trainers work, you'll see by the effort that they're putting in. If they're there and they're really quiet and they're taking their time and they're going through it and they can talk normally, they're working at 60 to 70% probably. But if they're breathing, they're sweating, they can't breathe in between this, they're really loud and whatnot, it's because they're working hard too. But just push yourself to the end of that set. That's all it is. Yeah,
awesome. Thank you ever so much, Lisa. Great message that. And thanks ever so much for getting in touch with us. If you'd like to send a question in, email it studio@purewestradio.com or at the socials as well, at Pure West Radio. So classes at the moment, Carl, really starting to pick up now with restrictions lifting, lots more people getting back into the gyms. Great to hear.
Monday, we had our Mums Go Free Monday. So we do this for the whole year, by the way. Anybody in Pembrokeshire, if you're a new mum and you've got a baby under the age of 4, come along to Synergy. You can come and train for free in a guided class by myself. We had 6 new mums with 6 babies there or toddlers there on Monday. It was fantastic. We had another class this morning. We had like a little legs, bumps and tums class. We had 6 new people, 2 that I hadn't seen in this year at all, 4 I'd never seen at all. It's flying. I'm loving it. Everyone's loving it at the minute.
Great. Can't wait to get back into Synergy tomorrow. Carl, always an absolute pleasure having you on the show, buddy. Please get in touch with your questions and hopefully we can help inspire you and help you get fitter, healthier, and get a great start to 2022. Always a pleasure, Carl. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Cheers, mate. See you tomorrow.
Synergy Talks every week.